Hello guys, yesterday I was at a regional in Karlsruhe, Germany, and I went out 8-1 and managed to get to place 3 by playing Mekk-Knight Invoked, and that's why I want to share to you guys my list today that I played yesterday. Alright, let's just start. Yeah, for sure, 3 Alistair the Invoker, best card of the deck, no question. And also 3 Invocation. You could only play 2, but I recommend to play 3. Sometimes it bricks if you don't draw the Alistair, but if you don't draw Alistair or your Alistair Searcher, it's not a good game anyway, so yeah. But it really helps if you draw both of them, because then you can just normal Alistair and use him as a bait and then still have the invocation and get going. And for your Alistair Searcher, 3 Magical Meltdown, and also 1 Terraforming. For the Mekk-Knight section of the deck, I played 3 purple Mekk-Knight. I think the purple is the best one of those. And yeah, he banished himself and searches 1, and he comes back in the next standby phase. He has the most attack points, so I think this guy is the best one because he's also good going first. You want to go second with this deck, but sometimes you have to go first. That's why I'm also only playing 2 blue. He gives you the biggest plus if you're playing against bad players, which place all their cards in the same column. But against better players, this won't happen. So I think 2 is enough. You really don't want to have multiple of the Mekk-Knights because you can only special summon them once. Then 1 Indigo to switch the zones, to special more Mekk-Knights, and 1 Red Moon. This comes up sometimes, and when it comes up, it's pretty good to just clear something, and then you can go for your OTK. For a bit more consistency, I played 2 Pot of Desires. There's nothing really important that you don't play at 3. You play 3 Alistair, 3 Invocations, and the rest doesn't really matter. So the 2 cards really help. I never banished anything that just killed me outright. If you banish 2 Alistair, it's alright. You still have 1 left. And as another supporting engine, I decided to play Set Rotation with Trickster Light Stage as a target, and also Corobane to search with the Light Stage. This was amazing. I drew this a lot of times, but it was really good if I drew it, because this is basically a +1. You search the Corobane, you can special the Corobane for free, have a body to link with Alistair. Corobane is light. She also has 2000 if you have to beat, I don't know, over something, and Light Stage just blocks back row. This is really great. I love to play this engine, and I would play it again. Alright, now for the hand traps and the removal, I'm playing 3 Ash Blossom. 3 Ash Blossom is really necessary in this meta, I think. It sucks if you have multiples of those, but it's also alright. You can use the first one in your opponent's turn and the other one in your turn, because a lot of decks, for example, Orcust, also search it in your deck or special summon from the deck in your turn, so it's alright. And for the other hand trap, I'm playing 3 Impermanence. I think this is the other best hand trap next to Ash, because it can stop turns, but you can also negate a Thunder Dragon Colossus, which kills your deck outright, and it's also a good draw for your 6th card, so I think this is good. And it also can't be called by the grave, which is pretty good. Then I'm playing 2 Pankratops. This was the MVP. This card is so great. You can just negate, bait out 2 negates, or if they have an IP Masquerina, you just say battle phase, and then they say end of main phase, I want to do something. They activate Masquerina, you chain the Pankratops, you shoot the Masquerina, and they can't come with your with their Zeraboros or stuff. And then you can just continue with your main phase and then go to the battle phase. So this card is really MVP. And 2 Instant Fusion, yeah, just easy removal with 1000 Eyes, and 3 Mind Control, yeah, same as Instant Fusion, really easy removal. Also, if they have a Palooza, you can take it, and you can still use the effect of a Palooza, which is really great. Then something spicy in the main deck. I decided to play Evenly Matched in the main deck. I really like to play Evenly Matched, but normally this is a side deck card, but everybody does Side Lancia right now because Orcus is the strongest deck. The problem is Lancia also hurts your deck a lot, and also if they have Lancia and you have evenly, you obviously can't banish, and then you're also wasting your battle phase, you're wasting your evenly. So that's why I'm only playing this in the main deck. No one plays Lancia in the main deck, and no one expects evenly in the first turn. So, yeah, in the first game, I mean. So I always just play this in the first turn, and then I side it out, and yeah, if they see it in the first game, they play around it in the next turn. Maybe just only set 2 back row, and then you can just easily OTK them. So I think this is really good, and it can also enable some mind games. So I like to play evenly in the main deck. Then also 3 Called by the Grave. This helps you a lot because you can negate the Orcus effects, and yeah, if they have Foul, you just have to banish it in Girsu so it doesn't come back. And it really hurts your deck if your Alistair gets hand trapped and can't resolve. So yeah, you really want to make sure your Alistair gets you the important invocation. So that's it for the main deck. 40 cards, wouldn't play more than 40. Maximum consistency because consistency is key. Yeah, and probably also the thing that won me so much rounds because I had Orcus player that bricked a lot against me, and I always had a good hand and only bricked like 2 times, I guess, in nine rounds, which is pretty great, I think. All right, for the extra deck, I'm playing 2 Mekaba. I think 2 Mekaba is important because you have a better grind game then, and sometimes it comes up that you need a second one. Only 1 Pocket Trio, I think 1 is enough. If you have it, you can OTK. If they stop you, it's probably over, so 1 is enough. 1 Magellanica, this could also be the other Pocket Trio, but I like to have a monster that can beat over Dingirsu if he has no protection. So, and this also can't be Widow anchored and stuff like that. So this is also pretty okay. And the new Endymion deck also has a card. It's like this new Tangy Link monster that can't be destroyed by effect monsters with 2600 attacks, so you can also beat over that with Magellanica. Then 1 Kaliga, this is really great. It's a great floodgate, and you can also banish the resources of Orcus, so you could also bump this up to 2, but you don't have to. I think this is also great at 1. And 1 Elysium, this is one of the best cards. It helps you to get over so many cards. If they have an FRAM, this is the only card you can out the FRAM with. But yeah, you should also, if you want to, you can also play Borrowload, but I'm only playing Borrow Sword. And also 1000 Eyes for the instant fusion, and 1 Simon Fusion Dragon for the Super Poly that I'm playing in the side deck. Then for Link monsters, Almirage, one of the best Link monsters. This Link monster helped Mekk Invoked a lot. Then Alistair, yeah, search your invocations, really great. Lambda just here for a generic Link target, because sometimes you just need a generic Link target because you can't build the Alistair with your 2 Mekk-Knights or stuff like that. Then Phoenix, yeah, back row always is a problem. BLS, this one is great because you can build him really easily with this deck. It has a lot of attack points and a really great effect, great protection effect. A lot of decks lose against Blackluster Soldier if he has the push up to 4/5. Even Thundering can't get over this card if he has a push. So yeah, Salamangreat has a problem, Guru has a really huge problem, Striker has a problem, and also Altergeist has a big problem. Then Wannapalooza, this is just here because sometimes you get to the grind game or you can't OTK them. So, and also the Borrowsword Dragon for the OTKs. Now for the side deck, I'm playing 3, there can be only 1. This one is so great. This won me a lot of matches against Salamangreat and Orcus. This is so good. I also side this in when I'm going second because after game 2, if you win it, they can decide what you have to do, and oftentimes they let you go first. So this is really great. But if they don't, it's also pretty good. You can also break boards in their standby phase with this card. So I think this is a really great card, and you can easily play this in Mekk Invoked. Also Twin Twister, really great generic back row removal card. You need this card in this meta right now. Then Super Poly, yeah, Also pretty good going first, going second, and good against Orcust, and also good against Salaman. Great because I'm playing the other target in my side deck. Yeah, I decided to play the more generic target because the other one needs an extra egg monster and a Salaman great monster, and this one only needs two Cyberse monsters. So this is more generic and easier to use then. Also to Nibiru, yeah, Nibiru is pretty great. Also three Lancia, I think. Yeah, no doubt. It's a win against Orcus, I guess. So you should play it. And I had a really interesting side decking against Orcus when I had to when I won the first game, which I often did. I just went ahead and sided in three of those, three Lancia, the two Nibiru, and the three Super Poly. So 11 cards. I sided in 11 cards. And I also sided out all those going second cards, those only going second cards, not the hand traps, but Pancratops, Mind Control, and stuff like that. So in case they let me go first, I don't break on those cards and get ODK'd, but rather have those cards which help me to not get ODK'd. And those cards are also pretty good going second if they let me go second. And then if I lose the game, which often happens because this deck really doesn't want to go first, then in the next game I just side out those only going those both cards like Nibiru and stuff like that, and then go back to those only going second cards. Yeah. My matchups were two Salamangreat, one Striker Demise, one Guru Control, and I also played one Mekk-Knight Pure. That was a pretty funny game. Shoutouts to the player. And I also played four August. Yeah, it was those normal decks were the early rounds, and then after I got to the top tables, I only played August. Yeah, but after all, it was a really nice event, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more content.